Okay. We are here once again. Once again. Okay, testing sound, testing sound. Okay. Train to space! No. What is this music? What was that music?
This hospital doesn't even have a plastic surgery department.
Medical record full
Who on earth are you?
Medical record of a patient named Ulvish. Name Ulvish. Sex female. Homeland Planarcadia. Species humanoid. Category Ahatopian subspecies. Department Cranial Neurology Department. Chief complaint. After experiencing significant psychological trauma, the patient developed an unknown disorder in the language center. Specific symptoms include an inability to describe negative feedback received by the self and an inability to actively express the pain perceived by the self. Meanwhile, the patient exhibits hallucinatory symptoms described as the ability to sense the inner desires of others. Past medical history. The patient is in good health, with no relevant medical history or family history of hereditary diseases. Patient previously suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder. Examination report. Electroencephalogram, cerebral lobe structural imaging, and modeling analysis indicate no foreign bodies or visible damage to the patient's brain. Mild non-pathological tissue growth detected at the synesthesia beacon implant site. The cause remains unknown. Following a localized wish power detection approved by the Department of Aberration Defense, low-frequency undetectable imagery appeared in the anterior cingulate cortex. but hasn't significantly affected the cranial nerves yet. Its correlation with the patient's condition remains unverified, and the possibility of psychologically induced language disruption can be ruled out. Testing confirms the patient can accurately describe the desires of others. Simultaneously, as the patient verbalizes these descriptions, the empathetic subject experiences intense hallucinations and loses all rationality. The mechanism behind this remains unclear, though it appears to fall under hypnotic or telepathic phenomena. For now, we'll designate the patient's unusual condition as happiness grammar. Prescription: aberration interference sustained release tablets type 2. Take 2 tablets daily, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening, 30 minutes after meals. Dosage will be adjusted based on disease progression and follow-up evaluations. Schedule a visit to the clinic upon feeling unwell. That's fast.
I'm extra sick, and I'll spread it to everyone I see.
I've appraised it all.
Is this a patient? Hey! Look at the poster! Oh, you were here? I didn't notice you before. Where did you come here? She's a masked fool.
I'm extra sick, and I'll spread it to everyone
I hear you're sick. Are you sick? Yes, I'm sick. I'm very, very sick. This sickness cannot be cured. It's incurable. No cure exists. Great, I love hopeless cases. I'll have one, please. What?
It'd be so funny if you were not funny.
Mr. David Day in Ward 4, please complete your discharge procedures as soon as possible. Your appetite has exceeded hospital capacity. We're begging you. Would Dr. Hartman from Plastic Surgery please report to the director's office immediately? This hospital doesn't even have a
Zongshan,
plastic
mental
surgery
health care
department.
specialist.
Who on earth are you?
You're finally back, Akivili.
What?
I've reviewed your clinical records. Your Stellaron symptoms are stable. Continued observation will suffice.
What? Who are you? Oh, Zongshan, it's you! Did I meet you before?
I'm your presiding physician. Good news for you. You don't need to rush into treatment just yet. Though, I can't say the same for Miss Sparkle over there. Patient number 02, Miss Sparkle, please come in. Hello there, Miss Sparkle.
You're one of the few who didn't mistake me for that imposter, Doctor. But just a reminder, yours truly isn't sick. I'm perfectly healthy.
Oh, everyone who comes here says they're perfectly healthy. I've seen so many patients, and you're among the most severe. I could already make an initial diagnosis at first glance. Your ailment is loss of self.
What do you mean?
If someone can transform into 10,000 characters, would she still remember her original self?
I mean, so.
Good question. But if someone could become 10,000 characters, does the original even matter anymore? By the way, Doc, are you familiar with any treatment protocols for mimetic viruses?
Mimetic viruses. I've heard about it. The city sent over a few cases. The patients had one thing in common. They were all heavy internet users. The medical records are in the room. You can take a look if you want.
I will walk to the end with all your wills, no matter the cost.
Attention, Professor Skaven from the Department of Psychiatry. Please proceed to consultation room 7 immediately.
Is this Dual Mention City? How is that possible?
The tavern's spatial structure is bizarre to begin with. It's not that strange to see Dual Mention City here.
Is that emoji crying so loud that I can hear it here?
Mr. David Day in Ward 4.
You casually browse through the documents on your computer desktop, finding those unarchived medical records are a real parade of characters.
We're begging you.
A patient claims to be Enna incarnate, and those who give them a thumbs up are blessed fast riders of the order. The next record is even more absurd. The patient claims that he is Enna, that the person who claims to be Enna is actually Yaoshi, who has gone mad. Next page. The patient searches everywhere for the spacebar, believing that their system lacks a jump function. Next page. Actually, there's no jump in Honkai Star, so they are not wrong. Ooh, medical record. Yao Guang. Sex, female. Homeland, Yuchue. Species, humanoid. Category, celestial. Subspecies. Celestial. Department, temporal. Department. Chief complaint. The patient suffers from an unusual chronological disease. The disease has lasted for 30 years and causes skips of space-time induced misplacement. The disease has temporarily been dubbed temporal dislocation. You can be sick with time travel? Or more like time disposition. Like kinda you're poof in one time and then you are poofed into another time and then poofed into another time. Like on the timeline, if timeline was the line, imagine you can be poofed across the line and you can appear in any moment in time. Present illness. 30 years ago, the patient experienced an accident in an extrapolation array, leading to symptoms of temporal displacement. No similar cases have been reported to date. During episodes, the patient unconsciously deviates from their current space-time coordinates, leaping through the space-time continuum and reappearing at incorrect temporal points. According to previous diagnostic records, temporal displacement ranges approximately +1 to 12 hours, accompanied by spatial displacement within a radius of 15 kilometers. Okay, so it's not that bad. She can't be really displaced into another planet or something. She can be displaced within 15 kilometers radius only, and in between from +1 to +12 hours into the future. So this is why she knows some stuff. That's why she always survived most calamitous stuff, because she's known as the Scientist General that can survive anything. And if she has that kind of illness that allows her to be teleported into the future and back in the radius of 15 kilometers, then I guess she kinda can see the future? Not like a seer sees the future, but she literally sees the future and comes back. She could maybe even possibly... Maybe she could leave stuff in the past and in the future to, you know, to get the desired outcome she wants. Maybe she can affect both timelines. The cause of the episodes remains unknown, and the pattern of occurrence is still unclear, though there is a suspected increase in frequency. Didn't Yao Guang say that the fate changed before she disappeared? I guess the cause is the change of the timeline, most possibly. Like, maybe changes of the outcome of the timeline force her to teleport between the timelines within 1 to 12 hours. History. Infinite lifespan in a stable state, with no risk of becoming Mara-struck. I guess that's one bonus? Follow-up report. The patient is in good spirits, with stable breathing, clear speech, and normal physical condition. There is no trend of disease progression. After wearing the Nexus Sapientiae, the frequency of displacement episode has decreased. The patient's self-awareness remains uninterrupted during temporal leaps, and brain function remains highly active post-displacement, suggesting a possible maintained connection with the space-time structure of the Decalite reflection barrier. Following displacement episodes, the patient exhibits a temporary decrease in blood pressure and blood sugar. Cardiopulmonary function and bone density remain unaffected by space-time displacement. What is Decalite reflection barrier? It's somehow related to the space-time. And she also, when she is teleporting, she gets low blood pressure and low sugar. As if she lost some kind of energy, as if she got exhausted. Like, you know how you can... Like, you need to eat something after doing something exercising, you know? Prescription. Carry sugar pills and ensure regular intakes of sugar. Attached is a long-term leave permit, declaration rejected by the patient. Treatment. Schedule a visit to the clinic upon feeling unwell.
No way. Are these General Yao Guang's medical records?
You instinctively look away. Some things are better left unknown. Well, I read it.
It'd be so funny.
The medical records are on the bookshelf. First pile on the left.
Sparksy virus, cases and treatment plans. Affected by the supplicant Sparksy, the Sparksy virus is spreading outward from Graphia Academy to surrounding areas. The Department of Aberration Defense has activated the Phantasmoon Games Emergency Response Plan, established quarantine zones, and is providing targeted treatment to infected civilians. Based on infection vectors, several preliminary treatment protocols have been established. All Academy memetic treatment facilities are advised to reference these protocols when receiving patients. Details are outlined below. To ensure the safety of medical personnel, this report has been treated with memetic scrubbing procedures and is safe to use. Text-based transmission, infection vector and symptoms. The Sparksy virus possesses the ability to spread through written text. Upon viewing and comprehending virus-laden text, the memetic agent infiltrates the patient's self-awareness, causing them to continuously repeat phrases such as "I love Sparsicle" and "I want to become Sparsicle." The condition worsens with each repetition, gradually transforming their self-awareness into that of Sparsicle. It should be noted that patients infected via text are highly likely to have been exposed to compound infection from both auditory and visual mimetic vectors. Soundproofing measures must be strictly implemented during treatment. Treatment plan. Immediately isolate the patient to prevent secondary exposure to the mimetic virus. All treatment equipment must be disconnected from the network after mimetic decontamination. Then, following standard prescription procedures for textual memes, inject the patient with massive amounts of redundant, harmless information to dilute and override the Sparksy virus in the patient's cognition. Text frequency should be maintained between 22 to 26 characters per second, with each treatment session controlled within 0.5 system hours. Oh, how many words is that? 22 to 26 characters per second. It's not even words, it's characters. Audio transmission, infection method and symptoms. The least harmful variant with distinct phase differentiation. In phase 1, after hearing specific trigger words, Sparsicle invades the auditory system, replacing all information the patient hears with Sparsicle. In phase 2, all sounds produced by the patients are replaced with Sparsicle, and they become contagious. The transmission method at this phase is extremely covert. For example, patients will hide Sparsicle within fragmented speech, using patterns like, "Hey, what should we have for dinner tonight? How about spaghetti and meatballs with sickle sauce? Please exercise extreme caution." Treatment plan. Expose the patient to high noise environment. This will continuously disrupt the normal functioning of their auditory organs. No need to worry about damage to the patient. We have imported advanced medical equipment from the Interassal Peace Corporation. There won't be any permanent residual damage. Then the correction device will be used to control the patient's vocal organs and force them to read the Intellitron Basic Emotion Test. And explain the rules until the patient is free from the mimetic influence. Visual transmission, infection pathways and symptoms, high-risk infection type. When the patient is exposed to patterns containing the Sparksy virus on the network, their cognition will rapidly become infected. Memes will cover their visual senses, causing the patient to perceive all faces as Sparksy, and their own face will also shift into being Sparksy. Additionally, there are also extremely dangerous infected individuals who will sport Sparksy on the surface of their retinas, and anyone they gaze upon will become infected. Treatment plan. Enclose the patient in a dark room and separate them from direct visual contact. Use counter-mimetic images provided by the IPC to train patients with visual functions to precisely remove the mimetic virus engraved in their visual system. Currently, the Sparksy virus continues to spread with potential for mimetic mutation. If any unusual situations are discovered, report them immediately to the Department of Operation Defense. Do not attempt to handle it on your own.
Are there already victims in the city?
To eliminate the mimetic virus, helping Patient Zero face reality is a crucial phase of the treatment.
What's happening?
You've never been to Fatal Joke before?
That's not surprising. I don't spend much time at the tavern. And to reiterate, I'm perfectly healthy.
I love patients who deny their illness. I'll personally shatter their self-confidence. Miss Sparkle, I'm going to write up a detailed diagnosis report for you. In the meantime, Why don't you chat with your fellow patients who share your affliction?
Gray hair, let's go. I don't want to waste any more time with this quack.
Miss Sparkle, please wait in this room until the consultation is complete.
Check in with the patient on the right.
Sparkle, you're back! You seem happy.
Is it really happy?
Yeah! I'm keeping my spirits high, just like she asked. Sparkle, Sparkle! You're the one who told me that a smiling mask will never have bad luck, aren't you? This world doesn't want to see too much sadness, cruelty, rage, or pain. You told me that I just need to smile, no matter what. I did everything you asked. But why did you abandon me? Right now, I just want to scream, to cry, to shout. I just want to devour you all.
Oi oi.
Just how many masks have you thrown away?
Don't worry about it. Everyone sheds just as many versions of themselves in a lifetime. Sparkle, do you still remember me? More people got my name right today than in the past week. I'm so touched. I am your original mask. The Sparkle Roll mask.
The Sparkle Roll?
The archetype of a bright maiden doomed for a short life. The avenger who perishes with her nemesis. The lover who dies for love. The young artist driven to madness. You used me to win fame, applause, and countless eager gazes. So why would you cruelly cast me aside? Please, wear me once more. The worst thing an actor should do is be tied down to one type of role. Do yourself a favor and stay down.
The diagnosis results are in, Miss Sparkle.
Hey there. Are you also troubled by the same illness as me? What illness do you have? I once suffered from a disease called Fool.
What kind of disease is Fool?
A masked fool named Sparkle grew out of me, slowly becoming one with me. She used me to bear all the pain caused by her performances, left me battered and bruised, while she slipped away from everything. But I was lucky enough to find this tumor called Sparkle. And I expelled this malignant growth from my body. You're just a tool I discarded.
Attention, Professor Skaven from the Department of...
Miss Sparkle, I have your results. Your main components are madness, humor, and a theatrical personality. Unfortunately, the proportions are badly imbalanced. You're beyond saving.
Lol.
But the silver lining is your mask has fallen off. She's free at last.
And that's where everyone's misfortune began. None of the masks I've cast off ever had such strong opinions or such a temper.
She is not just your virtual persona. Is Sparksy also one of your false masks?
She no longer needs to be corroded by your cancer of rationality. Now she can do anything that you wanted to do but didn't dare to do.
Ha! As if there's anything Miss Sparkle wouldn't dare to do.
For example, you don't dare wear any one mask for too long.
Wow. The ping pong hit her on the face.
Like a butterfly shedding old skin, you keep discarding every mask just so you won't be defined or bound by them. You're afraid to stop, to be stuck in some stereotype. You're afraid that one day you won't be elating enough. That's why you drew Miss Sparksy and became her online. As a dazzling mask, everyone confides in her. Everyone wants to be her. Everyone feeds her their clever ideas. You thought this would inject new life into your elation. But sadly, once the mask is on you, you become its accessory. People care only about the image the mask paints. No one cares about the you beneath. And that is why she came to life. Human recognition and desire will flow through the internet, providing nourishment for her to bloom. She'll become a bewitching flower, conforming to everyone's wishes, letting them wear her, become her, and blossom across all of plain Arcadia. What a beautiful sight.
Doctor, do you have a way to stop her?
Stop? You mean treat? Yes? Cremate Sparkle. That's the best treatment I can prescribe.
What?
And here I thought you had something clever. After all, there's only one radical cure for all suffering. Make oneself disappear, right?
Miss Sparkle, don't think I'm joking around with you. I only misbehave outside the tavern. But here, I am a doctor, without quotation marks. My treatment is real and effective. Generally, when a fool vanishes, their mask loses its power and becomes a dead thing. You're two sides of the same coin, after all. But as for Sparksy, I can't say for sure. During SparksyCon, she'll be worn by millions of ordinary people in plain Arcadia, feeding her with sustenance and strength. Your window of opportunity is therefore fleeting. Go on, lie down on that bed and say goodbye to your friends. Press that button and the nurse will come wheel you away. There's a door in the tavern that absolutely positively leads to a still-burning star in Siduni Rama. The nurse will send you there, and that'll be the end of it.
Did she just prescribe her suicide?
And if I say no?
Then I'll have to be impolite. Miss Sparkle, nameless, the choice is yours. As for me, by the laughter above, I've got to catch the next ship out of this dump.
Hey! What's going on? Why am I pinned here? Gray hair. Ma'am, navigator. A little help? You need me! I can help you defeat Sparksy! Hey! What's going on? Why am I pinned here? Gray hair. Ma'am, navigator.
Why is this so performative?
The mask of the masked fool represents what you wish to become. You use it to focus your power, but the mask will gradually bind you as well. That's why you've been avoiding Sparksy all this time. She didn't just steal a vial of mimetic virus. She stole your strength. No wonder the fool at the bar joked, when a masked fool loses their mask, what remains is just a fool.
Yes. Every fool has at least one such mask. Not mere decoration, but a part of our destiny crafted by our own hands. It might be a morning actor mask you took a liking to and stole from them. It might be a head accessory you personally sketched in a moment of inspiration. Or it might be something that one day fell from the sky and latched onto your face. To become a fool, one must experience at least one such instance of destiny. The moment of masking one's face. Through the mask's eye holes, we gain a different perspective. Finally seeing how the universe is simply churning with endless jokes, and the absurd nature of our existence as living beings. The mask is who we want to be. And now, this imposter is more me than I am.
Why I don't trust you, Sparkle? This is so over the top.
Do it! Press the button. Call the nurse and cremate Miss Sparkle. At least then, the imposter will lose her power for a little while. You should be able to take her down easily, right? You're not actually going to press it, right?
Give us a moment to hesitate, to think.
Lol.
Waiting is torture, you know. You're not doing this on purpose to punish me, are you? Hey, gray hair! Say something!
Don't press the button. Press the button. Frantically mashing buttons.
I knew it. Gray hair. You're still that same warm-hearted gray hair I know. Psst. Let me tell you something. While no one was looking, I already popped the battery out of the button. This was a test, and you passed.
Okay.
Since the fool made her choice, she must have a plan to reclaim the mask, right? If you dare say no, I'll press this button and let the orbital cannon cremate you for real. Your sticky little fingers aren't fast enough to steal this battery, are they?
Himeko just randomly threatening people with, "Hey, I have orbital laser and I will obliterate you if you don't do what I want."
There's a way. There's always a way. Miss Sparkle will definitely take responsibility and work together with everyone to stop Sparksicon.
What's with this applause?
Have we been watched the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Bravo!
That's hilarious! So, is it time for the combat sequence now? Miss Sparkle lives to fight another day! That's hilarious! So the audience watched our every move in that treatment? Is this a hospital or a theater?
Why is she here?
That's life for you. While there's life, there's judgment. In every unseen corner, countless judging eyes are watching, diagnosing, and writing their own prescriptions.
Huh. That was kinda, Himeko, are you okay? You sound a bit, put upon, angry?
I must admit, Fatal Joke is a fascinating place. Real shame I didn't come check it out earlier.
Ignore the spectators. They're just here for laughs. They won't help and couldn't if they tried. You said you had a way to stop Sparksy. Let's hear it. What's the plan?
I've got a few anti-sparkle weapons in my collection.
Who are you, Batman? What's that? Why would you go against yourself?
I've always had this premonition that one day Miss Sparkle would become an unstoppable terror in this universe. Someone has to find a way to stop me before that day comes. On a trip, I met a girl who shared my tastes. She had quite the knack to be a fool. In our battle of wits, she nearly turned me into sparkle paste using the local tumbleweed specialty. She also had a massive mech with beam cannons up the wazoo, ready to blast away any time.
Wait. Are you talking about Vita? Is it a Vita reference?
I quietly replicated those powerful goodies from my travels. With these anti-sparkle weapons, that imposter won't know what hit her.
Did she just say that she casually copied Vita's weapon?
I gotta say, I'm quite the visionary. You two, let's head to the storage area next. I've already contacted Giovanni. He's doing an inventory check of the lost items there.
Why there any?
When will I be able to see this and not laugh? This is the stage where no one can predict the jokes.
These days fools think all the characters on stage are clowns, never realizing they have become a bunch of soulless clowns themselves. Okay.
When will I be able to see this and not laugh?
Collect. Aha's fables. What are you doing here?
This is the stage where no one can predict.
Hell yeah, it really is you. I hear the HSR Express made its way to Plan Arcadia and I was planning to find you in March 7 to hang out. Didn't expect to run into you here at the tavern. Yunli, what are you doing here? This isn't really a place for kids. Isn't it obvious? I came along with Madame Yao's usual delegation. Master always says that 10,000 miles of travel beats 10,000 swings of the sword. So I figured since I am here, I might as well see a few new places and experience something fresh. You know, the special food dishes here in Plan Arcadia are amazing. I tried the Dreamless coffee and meatball these past few days, and they're just as good as Tianju's berry peasant skewers. The folks at the Golden Confessional are all hilarious. They're so polite, and they talk so smoothly. Special food dishes, so polite. This is not Yunli. This is a tanuki. Slip of the tongue. Looks like you have caught me, boss. Guess I'll have to reveal my true name. Furizonabo! I took a vacation to come have fun. Even cast a transformation spell to make it more interesting, but you went and interrupted me, boss. Since you have interrupted my act, you just have to be part of the show. Wait, what? Hey! Attacking me.
My purpose is to protect.
Such lack of tact.
Dragons, rise! Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent! No other choice but forward. The future will come!
There's always a weakness. Step onto the board. To the defeated, your downfall is absolute. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them.
For tomorrow!
Boss, how heartless, even my dad never hit me. Wait, that's not right. I was drawn on an assembly line, so I don't have a dad. I must find somewhere to ponder this nonsensical question. Bye! If you want me back at the magazine, wait until my vacation is over. Okay. Sorry, I guess? Why are you wearing my clothes? Ah, wait, I was supposed to read the readable. Aha's Fables. Collection of fables featuring wacky stories of Aha from all corners of the universe. A collection of jokes starring Aha. After 2 public votes, the Masked Fools reached a consensus that the book was a comedic failure and renamed it The Fables instead. A Tale from the Morrowed Kingdom. Aha wandered the desert for 9 days and nights, hollow with hunger and parched with thirst. Suddenly they encountered a great serpent. Aha said to the beast, "O great snake, if you give me but a single drop of water, I will grant you anything your heart desires." The serpent bit through its own scales, offering its blood to quench Aha's thirst. Though their belly was full, Aha found the serpent so delicious that they lunged at the creature to slay it. The snake hissed in fury, "Ungrateful wretch! Your hunger is gone, yet you still crave the taste. Since your greed is bottomless, you shall never taste food again." The serpent demanded their promise be honored and swallowed Aha's head in a single gulp. Having no mouth, Aha could never eat again, left only to savor the final aftertaste for all eternity. This is how the saying, "What a shame for Aha" came to be. A Tale from Claret Wheel Temple. Truth have I heard, once a young page named Raggy sought an audience with the everlasting glee. He bowed low and asked, "How does one achieve a true state of elation?" The everlasting glee spoke thus: "Finding joy in joy is but worldly elation. Finding joy in suffering is natural elation. But to give rise to elation while dwelling in neither joy nor suffering, that is true elation. Tell me, child, what is it you truly seek?" Raggy replied, "My only wish is to find true elation." The everlasting glee said, "Bless your heart, every living thing is born with joy in its every breath. It is inherent and complete within yourself. Why look for it elsewhere?" Raggy was deeply perplexed. He asked again, "If that is so, how does one keep their heart in a state of true elation?" The everlasting glee raised the golden chalice, drained the divine nectar, and with a thunderous glare shouted, "Ha! Just laugh!" At those words Raggy's heart was set free. He burst into a magnificent ringing laugh that shook the very air. The everlasting glee joined in with their own booming laughter and said, "There, you have made it!" Their laughter pierced the heavens and echoed through the stars, ringing out for 100 days without ceasing. Everyone who heard it, from the wizened elders to the smallest babes, found themselves smiling, their hearts brimming with pure joy. A Tale from Holstein. Long, long ago, the universe was a total bore. The Eons were all stuffy and serious, and the Leviathans were just mindless brutes who couldn't enjoy a decent meal. So, Aha found the brightest star in the sky and whispered a joke in its ear. The star laughed so hard it went twinkling across the night sky, and when the other stars heard it, they couldn't help but join in. Ever since then, the universe has been ringing with laughter. A Tale from the New Londinium. Aha was disguised as a beggar, napping by the roadside when a guard gave them a sharp jab with his rifle butt. "By the laughter above, the president is passing through. Don't you dare ruin the joyful move." Aha just rolled over, yawned, and detonated the entire planet. Well, that was quick! By the laughter right here, Aha is passing through. Don't you dare ruin the joyful mood. A tale from the glass belt. Aha walks across billions of planets wearing billions of faces. For thousands of amber eras, no one ever caught their shadow until a morning actor stepped right in front of them. How did you find me? Aha asked. Your followers seek you where the laughter is loudest, but I did the opposite. In the laughter that inevitably erupts after a child's cry, you have nowhere to hide, the actor replied. So, what's your play? Are you here to recite some ancient tragedy and try to make me weep like your people? Aha asked. I want nothing, the actor said with a smile. For in the cry of a child I have already glimpsed the tears of the Master of Elation. Oh. Message from my minions. Beep boop, frontline reporter bringing fresh intel. Paraprints. This is bad news. Something weird is happening to all the students in the school. This Spurbo thinks I'm getting infected too. I can't breathe. Anything unusual? Have you seen a student with pink hair? Have you seen a male teacher wearing... Human students have way too many hair colors. I can't tell which one you're looking for, but this Spurbo will keep trying. Something is not right. They're taking down the wave mural from the school. Beep beep, detecting movement heading towards this Spurbo's position. Do remember my contributions to the club, President. Talk later.
Intel from the school?
The undercover journalist didn't find the hostages. The undercover journalist discovered something unusual.
The Furbo journalists couldn't find March or Mr. Yang, but they did spot Sparksy taking down the wave mural in the school courtyard.
Oh? That's noteworthy. Looks like Sparksy's busy making preparations too. But why do all this? Never mind her for now. Let's check out the Fool's storage area.
This tavern is huge.
It's alright. I just wish there were more fun spots around here.
Wait, there are that many people under the dance floor?
What the fuck is this place? It's the J!
Hey, Gio! What are you doing up there?
Working my tail off for you, tallying the losses. Wait, who'd you bring with you? Oh, it's Miss Trailblazer. I knew you'd step into the tavern and become one of us someday. Those with the makings of masked fools are naturally drawn to one another.
You sure know quite a few fools.
Ah, and the lovely lady behind you. You must be Miss Himiko, navigator of the Express. A pleasure to meet you.
Mr. Giovanni, just call me Himeko.
Normally only fools may enter, but since Sparkle brought you, and you are practically an old friend, I can make an exception as the caretaker. Let me show you around.
Gio, cut the spiel. Sampo says you recite that intro so often he's grown calluses on his ears. Want the fool's treasures, souvenirs, and prank gear? Come to the Grand Treasury Storage. They've stashed everything here.
You stole my line again.
Are you trying to advertise the two thieves or what? That line sounds familiar.
Picked it up on a trip to another world. You've heard this phrase too, haven't you? I'll admit it's catchy, that's why I used it as a slogan. Storage area visits went up by 26% after that.
Business first. Did you see my pickup message I sent? Where's my stored anti-sparkle weapons?
But your storage list is a total mess. You never leave any notes. If I hadn't been called to audit, who'd know how many surprises you got stashed away? As for the anti-sparkle weapons, oh, I'd love to know what on earth that's supposed to be. Why don't you go in and look for yourself? As requested, I've linked the vault entrance to your collection room.
Gio, did the imposter leave this behind?
How should I know? I've been doing inventory all this time. I only just now noticed something fishy about this thing.
Hey!
Hey, gray hair. Where are you headed?
I saw Vita's mecha! That's Vita's mecha there! I can see it! What are you doing here, Corval? Boss, you didn't see anything.
Huh? What's this?
Whoa! That's one massive stellar jade.
Let's go in and take a look.
Wait, Sparkle didn't know what this is? Stellar Jade, there are many theories about where these gems came from. Some say they're light that cooled and crystallized after the primordial universe took shape. Others claim they're the crystallized essence of ancient leviathans, formed over billions of years. Without a doubt, its mesmerizing beauty could be traded for everything in this universe. Material pleasures, light cones of the garden, ancient relics, and the devotion of others. There's such a huge one right in front of you, big enough to drive everyone crazy. That's right, you want it. You really want it. You're about to go into a frenzy. My precious, is it talking to me? Lord of the Rings, Reverend. My precious.
Kid, wake up. This rock is dangerous.
No shit.
Dangerous? I'll smash it with one swing!
You got it! Smash every last one and bring them all back.
A fleeting gleam arrowing across the night sky. Catch it before it's gone. Maybe it can be used to barter. Some say the lights are wishes of sentient beings, while insignificant and elusive, they did light up the pocket of sky around them, right? I got 60 from this.
Stellar Jade is the perfect bait for catching the nameless.
That was a trap. Am I that easily caught? Just leave some stellar jade somewhere and you're gone?
How generous of you. First time I've seen a thief steal something and leave something even more valuable in the vault. Isn't this exactly the type of phantom thief flair we masked fools adore? Remove a carefully curated piece and leave a gift in place to soothe the owner. A jumbo-sized stellar jade is surely worth a jar of mimetic virus and a few anti-sparkle weapons, wouldn't you say? And you stole my other prized pieces too?
Well, I kinda suspected that may have happened if they were in the same place.
That worthless junk? Consider it a complimentary vault cleaning. Before SparksCon begins, I'd like a little warm-up entertainment. Old model and the nameless. You should be able to break out of this room, right? Don't disappoint me now!
Fight!
Game over! My anti-sparkle weapon has turned into a failed science project!
The music is kinda dope.
Do not let this moment slip away.
Shut up, that guy vibing!
Mountains roar, dragons rise!
Existence is of no consequence. Future will come!
If all is black or white, step onto the board. This battle is unavoidable.
My purpose is to protect.
No other choice but for tomorrow!
Press the attack.
Existence is of no consequence. Future will come!
Victory now
Dragons,
rests in my
obey
hand.
this order. Soaring above the lands, this is permanence!
To the defeated, your downfall is absolute.
My strength is in.
I can't let them down.
You'll pay for this. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them!
Corpulence consume me. Hail the new dawn!
That was quick.
Gio, the security here is an absolute mess.
Hey, what is happening with the screen?
You're in no position to talk. Even the drinksmith here is a temp. Count yourself lucky I'm kind enough to help tally your storage.
She didn't just steal my power and my collection. She completely destroyed Miss Sparkle's reputation. This is the worst day ever.
I hope nobody with epilepsy is watching this right now.
A correction, Miss Sparkle's worst day so far.
Wanna make fun of me? Go ahead.
Don't get me wrong. I also don't think gear tumbleweeds and giant mechs would work on someone spreading mimetic viruses.
Then why did we come here? You could have said that before. We didn't have to waste time. Is it some kinda plan, Himeko, that you have and didn't tell me about?
I thought of a way just now that might suppress the mimetic contagion at Graphia Academy.
You were looking for inspiration? As expected of Himeko, you have a backup plan.
You can fight fire with fire, but a mimetic virus can be scoured away with water.
Okay, how?
What do you mean?
Our informant at the school reports Sparksy is removing the central mural there. The imaginated mural, World Breaker Waves, is said to be a work left behind by Graphia herself. Legend says the wave comes from the Dove Brook river water she used to wash off her painting mistakes. The artists say it is blessed. That's why they kept it in the school. I couldn't understand why Sparksy went to such lengths to tear it down. Now I do. Painting mistakes are redundant information that stain a painting. A mimetic virus is redundant information that stains the mind.
Cool.
If someone knew how to harness this Dovebrook wave to wash over the school, they could cleanse the infection she spread. That's why Sparksy wanted to hide the mural.
So the solution lies within the school? Maybe we can ask Danhang to use clouting.
The waves on the painting aren't physical water. Only those versed in the art of imagenesis can control them. As a Graphia Academy alumna, I know a bit of traditional painting. Right now, our most directly effective plan is to break into the school, regain control of the mural, and use it to suppress Sparksy's movements.
Let's go. I'll make this imposter pay 100-fold.
Looks like our paths must part in haste. I wish you all fair winds on your journey ahead. Oh, if any of you feel uncertain about what's next, here's a small suggestion. Take a detour inside the Blistar light orb.
We don't have time to waste. And what is that place?
A quick prayer to the gods before battle hardly counts as wasting time, does it?
Depends.
For us masked fools, that light orb holds the same significance as the Phantos moon hanging above. Deep within the orb, everyone can find the divine revelations of the elation.
This doesn't look like where we came in.
Don't worry. I had old Geo open a shortcut.
This is a ghost haunting the tavern. It doesn't have a vessel.
Oh, a calyx. My spy! Right again? Beep up! But then we've got another situation here! Well done! Got any new intel? After that mean lady ordered students to take down the wave mural, this Furbo has been keeping a close watch. Bebop found it where they're keeping it! This is just one of them. I will keep at it and find the rest. Holy furbody, that lady seems to have spotted me! My fate is sealed! All for the president! Furbo, are you okay? Of course it's not okay. Sending a spy to infiltrate this place, nameless, you have got some tricks up your sleeve, huh? However, you're running low on both time and odds. Don't get cocky. I'm coming to finish you. Pick up the pace! Don't keep me waiting in suspense. Jesus Christ.
Darn it.
My spy was uncovered.
They found something else at the school?
The undercover journalist got caught.
We need to pick up the pace.
Oh, that was exactly what Sparksy said too.
Giovanni said we could find the divine revelations of the elation inside the light orb. Don't tell me this orb is another tavern room.
Bingo, your intuition's spot on. It isn't just a light-polluting orb. Think of it as a shrine for fools.
Wasn't Aha banned from entering? Shrine to worship Aha?
The youngsters only revoked the Laughter's right to enter the tavern. They don't reject things associated with them. Inside this light orb is a miracle tied to Aha. It responds to any fool who approaches. Let me show you something mind-blowing. Here we go. Open sesame!
Oi, oi.
I said, open sesame! Open sesame! Sesame? Open?
Well.
Hooray! So in their eyes, I don't even count as a masked fool anymore? What a wonderful surprise! The imposter stole my identity too!
Why'd I have a feeling that she's lying to my face? Sorry for your loss. A fool who has lost her mask. Huh? Are we together, the fool?
The good news is, at least one of us is still a masked fool.
Are you a masked fool, Himeko?
Hey! That's way too harsh.
Or me? Did you mean me?
I hate to admit it, but gray hair, it's opened for you. The light orb has acknowledged you.
I am a masked fool! I mean, I guess that makes sense. I am a raccoon with a mask. I'm taking part in the game. What the fuck is this place?
So, this is the miracle you meant?
Looks like laughter of the universe.
Yes. Among the masked fools, a myth is told. When the Master of Elation climbed the highest boughs of the Tree of Existence, they glimpsed the cold, abhorrent void. The stars turned like machinery, and all meaning yielded to nihility. They gazed further, until they witnessed a newborn fall and cry as if wronged beyond measure. Then they burst out laughing. That crystalline laughter tore through the cold, dead universe, echoing through the realms to this day. Many think the laughter that tore apart the cosmos is just a metaphor. But sadly, it's real. The tavern folks call this thing the echo of primordial laughter. It tore open a spatial rift. They say other tavern branches have this too, in multiple locations. No one knows how many there are, or what their existence means. When we shout into it, there's no echo. Toss in trash, and it merrily swallows it up. No one knows if this thing will keep widening and swallow the tavern whole. Either way, it just sits there, right over there, motionless, grinning at us forever.
So, how do we get this divine revelation that Giovanni mentioned? Will you tell us what to do?
Just stick your hand in there. It's said, at a turning point of destiny, a fool need only reach into the rift and grasp something. The tavern folks call it the laughter's gift. No one knows what this thing will bring to those who seek it, fortune or otherwise. But one thing's for sure. Your destiny's bound to get much more chaotic. Hey, gray hair. Wanna give it a try?
Reach your hand in there! Don't really have a choice. With trembling unease, you reach into the gaping fissure. Just pretend it's like the mouth of that Emporion Verax Leo you keep telling yourself.
Achilles, have mercy. In Achilles' name, please don't hurt me. My hand doesn't taste good.
Your hand seems to plunge into a soft, swirling fluid, and a bizarre monkey screech echoes in your ears, reminding you of an ominous story about wish-making. Then you sense that you have touched something. Got it, let me feel around. Angular and blocky, it hurts to hold, with a light, stinging sensation, like stepping on a small toy part hidden in the carpet.
Is this?
Why is this a banana?
Huh? What's this?
A banana from Pixel. You know for sure you have seen this thing before, right there in Penacony. The extraordinary experience of fighting alongside the dazzling ninja, aka Rappa, against the Osaru evil ninja, flashed through your mind. The answer, like a banana hanging in the sky, compelled you to reveal its origin. That banana, I've seen it before. It's a mimetic virus banana.
The laughter above, they really answered. But what's their deal giving you another mimetic virus?
To fight virus with virus.
Now I get it.
No, I don't want to go back to Slum Banana virus.
Audiences infected with the Sparksy virus naturally won't be able to resist Sparksy. We'd end up like that soon after breaking into the school. But if we're already infected with another mimetic virus, well, that changes things. And this banana serves exactly that purpose. To buy us some time to resist. The elation really has a twisted sense of humor, huh? Alright, let's move.
Hey! And you, where did you come
You
from?
two. Haven't you heard the rule? Only one fool's allowed in here at a time.
Who am I? Well, just a passing detective and his assistant.
I forgot that he was supposedly stalking me all along.
Have I been asleep too long? Or has humanity sunk so low they don't even care if they turn into monkeys?
He sounds angry. Hey, do you have a bone to pick with Dr. Primitive? Because I do.
Meanwhile, the ignorant criminals believed they had discovered a treasure that could change their destiny. completely unaware that what they held in their hands could shatter the sanity of the entire world.
Oh no, we are actually aware. We actually witnessed it on Penacony. We just need it.
Hey, Mr. N, cut the narration when it's time to fight.
Hey, what? I have to fight him?
Well, I gotta do something, right? Like this?
Whatever floats your boat. Now, listen up, you three. Put that banana down and walk away, and I'll let bygones be bygones.
Put that banana down. It's not a gun.
But if you try anything funny...
If you want to get to them, you'll have to get through these little toys first.
Sampo is standing for me?
Are these folks really the Nameless? In all my years, I've never seen the Nameless dealing with mimetic viruses.
I did. I witnessed it. I lived it through. Penacon.
The real deal. Just some Nameless passing through.
Mr. N, I've got to go after them. You won't be able to keep up with me. Just head home and wait for the news. I swear, I won't let the tragedy that happened to you repeat itself in this world.
So I was right that the narrator is a person impacted by the slumber nana virus. Don't worry, we don't want to turn people into monkeys. We just temporarily need to be infected with another mimetic virus so Sparksy would take over. We did the same in Penacony with the whole dazzling ninja virus thing. But he doesn't know that. Oh?
Oh, over here! This way! Run faster! You don't want to get caught by that guy back there, do you? Yo, sis! Just how many troublemakers did you people manage to tick off when you landed?
So, who was that just now? Didn't you leave already? When push comes to shove, Sampo is the one we can count on.
My eyelid's been twitching all day. Knew something was bound to go wrong. You know, old Sampo's got a soft spot for his regulars, so I couldn't help but come check on you folks. And what do you know? I was right!
Thank you, Mr. Sampo. Now that we're all set, it's time to head to Graphia Academy for the rescue mission. Mr. Sampo, do you know which door in the tavern can get us back to the city the quickest?
You don't even need to ask. When it comes to knowing all the secret passages and shortcuts in this tavern, you won't find anyone who can match old Sampo.
Then lead the way.
Meanwhile, somewhere in Duo Mansion City. Oh. Sunday.
Your thoughts tell me that you still have doubts about me.
Well, no shit.
Did you ask to meet here so I could clear up some of your doubts?
Greetings, Lady Yao Guang.
Being able to hear others' thoughts anytime. This tuning ability sure comes in handy.
Compared to the seer strategist's ability to come and go as she pleases, this is nothing but a parlor trick. I've heard that Xianzhou folks are big on etiquette, yet here I am, and you're still playing hide and seek, General. Isn't that a bit discourteous?
Wow. Are you going to fight?
Sorry. I have this old problem of suddenly disappearing. It's really something beyond my control. As for the reason, I'm afraid I can't disclose it. Please forgive my rudeness. Or, if you're truly that curious, why not use your tuning and find out?
You know I won't do that. Besides, I couldn't even if I wanted to right now.
Couldn't.
At this moment, the crowd's thoughts are crashing over me like a tidal wave. I can't block out all this mental noise. Just keeping my own thoughts from getting tangled up in everyone else's is hard enough.
I see. So that's why. When you were speaking with Miss Himiko earlier, I accidentally intruded on your private conversation.
My tuning is spiraling out of control. This mask is distorting my abilities.
I see it differently. The loss of control is temporary. That mask is amplifying your power.
How is this possible? This tuning power is bestowed by the Harmony. How could the Elation meddle with their authority?
Perhaps the Elation simply poured more fuel into this divine authority?
Fuel?
In my humble opinion, this mask binds the supplicant to all beings of plain Arcadia, drawing strength from those who share the same path here for your use.
Oh.
That's why you're hearing others' thoughts surge toward you like a tide. Your tuning is steadily expanding, and you've become the center of this melody.
You sure gave me quite the gift, General. But why would such a precious gift be placed on my face? I need an honest answer.
You want to know the reason? Didn't I explain it already?
Your reasons about me make sense, but what I really want is your answer about yourself. General of the Yuchue, who sees into the future. Why not wear the mask yourself and personally step into the fray with its power?
Words can deceive, but only tuning lays the truth bare. Mr. Sunday, why not use your enhanced tuning to feel the weight of that answer for yourself?
Well then, pardon my intrusion, Lady Yao Guang.
So this bird on my shoulder is the manifestation of the tuning's resonance?
Exactly. And these symbols I see floating above people's heads would be the wheel and woe signs you mentioned, General?
Oi, oi.
That's right. To become an Arbiter General, one must undergo 3 ceremonies. The Rainbow Ordainment, the Rainbow's Gaze, and the Bestowal of Spiritus. Only then can one truly take up the mantle and live up to the title. When I was appointed as the Yuchue's general, I was bestowed with the Rainbow Spiritus called Kalachakra Sky Plume, which represents the vision of the hunt among the 7 aspects of the rainbow. A symbol of foresight, verdict, and self-discipline. Thanks to that, I gained the Eye of Ishvara, which allows me to read the flow of destiny. Since the day I arrived on this world, every person I've seen bore a crimson woe sign above their head, without exception. Within days at most, a catastrophic disaster will befall this place.
So, that red glow rising from the edge of the city is
The blazing light, formed by the convergence of all those woe signs in plain Arcadia.
In that case, General, it's all the more reason for you to wear the mask. Once your sight into the future is strengthened, you won't need to fear the deathly omen in your readings.
Mr. Sunday, have you heard the diviner's iron law? Never divine the same matter twice.
In Penacony, diviners also warn clients beforehand. You can't ask for another spread just because you dislike the result. There's a reason for that, isn't there?
Divining the future is, in essence, a form of observation and calculation. It's an interference with the future. Each reading drives the murky future towards a definite outcome. A collapsed quantum state, even if that outcome isn't to one's liking. To be honest, when I set out for Plain Arcadia, I had fully intended to personally participate in the Phantasmoon Games. But the moment I laid hands on the mask, I understood the consequences of wearing it. Once this miraculous item is donned, the Eye of Ishvara would transcend mere sight and permeate throughout this realm. The Kalachakra sky plume would predict the future of all beings at tens of billions of instances per second.
Ooh.
You're saying that simply by your observation, our future would become fixed.
Indeed, just like how the Wisdom Walker expounded the way of destiny, anchoring the fated moments. If I wore the mask, I would become the noose of Plain Arcadia, and I would personally anchor a destiny that drives us all into a bottomless darkness. We will become locked in a dead end, with not a shred of hope for salvation. Close one. I passed the trial. There's still a sliver of hope in this round.
Now that makes me even more curious. Pardon my bluntness, but the fate of billions in Plain Arcadia never had much to do with you, General. Your encounter with the Express and the IPC was merely a chance meeting. You are a messenger of the Xianzhou. Since you foresaw the omen, that an Arbiter General will fall here, you could have boarded your ship and left at any time. Why choose to stay and help us? To help this world break free of this death trap?
Because I am guided by great compassion. Every life is precious beyond measure. Such diplomatic pleasantries won't fool the former master of Penacony like yourself, would they? Then, how about this reason? The Astral Express has distinguished itself time and again against the destruction, and bears an irreplaceable duty for the future. I can't just sit idly and watch you face annihilation. Give me a break. I really am terrible at all this diplomatic talk. Mr. Sunday, what makes you think that everything I've done is just to save Plain Arcadia?
What?
Weal is where woe lurks. Woe is where weal leans. The good fortune of some often births the ill fate of others, and a dead end for someone may hide an opportunity for another. This treacherous land where life and death turn again and again, where fortune flips to misfortune, is, in my eyes, the perfect board for a game of wits.
A game with whom?
With the gods. Mr. Sunday, have you heard of the Battle of the Fenghu 30 years ago?
I've heard rumors of that war, but not the details. General, are you suggesting Plain Arcadia is now facing dangers just as perilous as the Xianzhou Fenghu was back then?
You got that right.
I'm sorry, what?
30 years ago, the Abundance Axis broke our lines and invaded the Fenghu homeland. The abominations awakened a living demonic star. intending to sink the Xianzhou Fanghu. With no other options, the Alliance staked everything on my junior soar's plan. To operate the astronomical observation device, the Cloud Peer Telescope, to signal the rainbow for aid, using their Lux arrow to strike down the demon star. Whoever operated the Cloud Peer Telescope would not return. It was to be a one-way trip.
So, your junior Sora.
You guessed wrong. The one who offered his life was my master, who taught me divination. It was Master Jingtian, then the Yuchui's master diviner, and the only high official authorized to operate that device. He accepted his fate and ventured to the Fanghu. Going with him into certain death were Yueyu, the previous Yaoqing general who guarded the Cloud Peer Telescope, and the Verdant Knights under her command. I was responsible for assessing the entire plan's feasibility and mending its gaps. I activated the Decalite reflection barrier, calculating and casting lots again and again. I watched as the starlight, representing countless possibilities, flickered within the reflections, faint, wavering, until the vast shadow of a pondering god swallowed them whole. And they vanished into the abyssal dark at the edges of the universe. In that moment, I understood that I had cemented my master and countless soldiers into an inescapable doom. When the Lux arrow fell, they would perish along with the enemy and that demonic star. All reduced to ashes.
You sacrificed so many comrades just to ensure the enemy's fall?
To Penaconians, that must seem incredibly cruel, right?
As someone born in an era of peace, I have no right to judge. Perhaps the founders of Penacony could understand the necessity.
Cruel or not, it was my duty. And so I had to witness and remember their sacrifice. When I saw the Lux arrow descend, I realized the Xianzhou Alliance had actually directed an Eon's actions. This realization illuminated the mission of my remaining years. In this cold, merciless cosmos, when you're trapped in despair, an Eon's intervention is often the only hope. We are not ants, helpless beneath the celestial spheres as we simply watch the stars turn. Instead, their trails were forged by us, who offered up a portion of our insignificant destiny. Even beings as mighty as the Eons can be pulled by our will.
Is this what you want to do in plain Arcadia?
Indeed. I will seize those starlights of possibility I once buried with my own hands. Just like the Battle of the Fanghu 30 years ago. An Arbiter General will fall, and an Eon will descend. I will forge the destined death into wagers and game pieces, and invite the god who delights in meddling with destiny to sit at my table. This time, I will invite them into my calculations, to draw a great wheel for the cosmos' future. Mr. Sunday, surely you can understand this mad idea of mine, having once reached the divine throne of order yourself.
Our common ground goes far beyond mad ideas.
Lol.
But I was reviving a god who already lay dead and buried in the infinite dark. General, how can you be sure that the most capricious Eon would be led by your fancy?
Have you heard this myth about the elation? They say Aha once climbed to the highest bough of the Tree of Existence. Gazing out, they saw stars turning coldly like machines, and the meaning of everything yielded to nihility. Only the cry of a newborn made them burst into laughter. Mr. Sunday, answer me. Why did Aha laugh?
No! Will it be a next question after why do birds fly?
I think it's because they finally saw an audience arrive at this long, empty stage we call the universe.
Oh, well said. You're way funnier than you look.
Lol.
As divination teaches, heaven creates 49 paths. Humans find the one unseen. We are the greatest variable this blind, mindless universe can produce. The universe and the gods set riddles for us, and we shall give them a surprise. An answer beyond the finality. Ah, looks like it's about time.
Don't tell me you're disappearing without a goodbye again, General.
No. This time, we will set our eyes on the same place and carve a sliver of possibility out of destiny with our own sight.
Could you be talking about the school where Himiko and the others went?
Yes. The crimson light there pierces the sky today, marking it as a locus of woe. The Arcadia's first calamity will erupt there.
I'm sorry, what? What was that red thingy that happened? I didn't see it!
I should have asked you to give them a few secret strategies before they left.
Forget it. The stuff in those pouches is all harmless banter anyway. We should let them off the hook.
Did I hear Sunday being worried about me?
Hello everyone! Welcome back to Full Wish TV's special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report! I'm your host, Poofy!
Wait, Fulvish. Fulvish? I remember that name. Wasn't that the patient that couldn't perceive pain and negative remarks from others?
Hi everyone, I'm your host Smelly!
I guess perfect to own a television.
It's been 3 hours since our first supplicant, Miss Sparksy, announced her entry into the Phantom Moon Games. The performance she announced to all her fans, SparksyCon, is also about to begin.
How curious! Plain Arcadia's day-night cycle was completely scrambled in ancient times. Graphia Academy's location just happens to be bathed in light.
Wait, they don't have a day-night cycle? Oh, that actually explains why certain areas are in night and certain areas are in day.
So, in broad daylight, what kind of fireworks show does Miss Sparksy have in store for us?
Who knows? Maybe she'll blow the school sky high in a blaze of fireworks. After all, at the Phantom Moon Games 15 years ago, Graphia Academy also.
Wait, what?
Hey, Senior, you can't joke about that! Dear viewers, our apologies. Let's move on to news about other supplicants.
Oh?
According to the Department of Aberration Defense's staff, during a routine inspection of the Phantom Moon courtyard, 2 additional mask shapes manifested on the altar.
In other words, 2 more supplicants have appeared!
Although none of them have publicly announced entry into the games yet, the altar's masks mean someone, somewhere, has quietly donned the masks of elation. As for the two masks, Department of Aberration Defense staff describe one as a raccoon and the other as some kind of bird.
Yeah, that's we.
A raccoon mask, huh? Hard not to think of the Astro Express that just arrived in plain Arcadia.
Well, you're not wrong.
Will the nameless from the Astro Express join the Fantasy Moon Games? I hear they've even invited them to SparksyCon as special guests!
Will it be a miraculous show formed out of the collaboration between supplicants, or a head-to-head showcase between two famed contenders?
Countless streamers are already live, broadcasting the scene at the venue. Let's cut to the feed now. Ah! Look, it's the nameless from the Astral Express!
Oh no! They're broadcasting the virus!
One girl, 1,000 faces. 1,000 faces, one girl. Welcome to the SparksyCon live broadcast. Dear lovely fans, please be patient. SparksyCon is about to begin. This horror stream is about to end. Time for you all to log off. That woman has Miss Sparksy's face. What a pathetic imitation.
Lol.
What? My face is the original!
Miss Sparksy's face alone is the greatest masterpiece in the world! Everyone should listen to her sweet voice and gaze upon her adorable face!
We shall become Miss Sparksy!
We offer everything to Miss Sparksy.
He's dancing.
Sparksicle! 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 Sparksicle!
We'll get infected at this point. Hey, there are like weird beings here. Look like jelly rabbits.
My eyes! I've seen something cursed.
The mimetic virus spread among people is way worse than we imagined. There are walking Sparksy shrooms growing on the ground. I bet we'll all end up with Sparksy, or rather Sparkle faces, before we can get very far.
Take out the mimetic banana!
Are we really using that? If we don't take down that imposter before the virus hits, we'll all be monkeys in the jungle.
I know.
Become a fake of a fake or a carefree monkey. Your call.
On second thought, being assimilated by an imposter doesn't sound that bad.
Enough talk. Eyes on the banana.
Enough talk! Eyes on the banana!
Ow! Ma'am, a little warning before you stab someone with a banana, please?
Come on, banana.
Come on, banana.
Remember the plan we made at the tavern?
Yes, we dig out the imaginated painting Sparksy hid, then use waves to give Garapia Academy a good banana wash over. But what if that imposter figures it out?
Just try to keep her busy and buy us some time.
Let's do it!
Banana! Fruit of the god! I'm sorry, what? What is that achievement? Masked instant. You are already masked full. Is there any other fruit in this Arcadia? I don't know. Is there? La 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 la.
Yoo-hoo! Welcome, dear guests! I've been waiting so long, my phone's about to die. Drop the act, my dear Mask. I shouldn't have called you an imposter. That was harsh of me. Come back to Mama's arms. It's not too late. If the Astral Express crew gets involved, they won't be pulling any punches. Of course I get it. Surrendering now would ruin the stage you so carefully set. Total buzzkill, right? So you still don't get it? The worst thing an actor should do is be tied down to one type of role. Standing before you, the loyal friend who's been by your side all along. The masked fool who never played any tricks. She is actually the old mask I have shed.
Okay. What did you just say? You are the real Spark?
Haven't I been telling you all this time? She's just an old model.
No wonder the light orb in the tavern didn't react to Sparkle.
For real? That explanation is kinda awesome.
Lol.
Look at those expressions on your faces. This is the best opening act for Sparksicon ever! I shed that old mask, and with it, the weak, timid, all too human me. This new me will break free from all shackles, gather my fans' wish power, and stride onto the stage of the Phantom Moon Games! In return for the wish power offered by everyone in the Arcadia, every supplicant must show them what elation truly means. We will demonstrate the elation we desire!
By turning everyone into you? How is this even remotely elating?
There's no coercion involved anywhere in this. It's a simple yes or no. Like scrolling to the bottom of the terms of service. Want attention, talent, quick cash, universal praise? Download the Sparksy virus. Ta-da! Click confirm, and you're set. Isn't that exactly what they crave? Elation in 3 minutes flat? Nameless, you're doomed to lose. You can't stop what people desire.
We can't stop their desire. But in this stream, we'll show this Arcadia world another possibility.
What did you just say?
We'll show everyone watching the live stream the elation of the Astral Express.
Ta-da! We are taking over your stage! I am not a guest! I am a supplicant!
You got another mask?
Before Sparksicon begins, the hero of the Express will defeat the villain who tried to spread the virus. And soon, the world will watch it happen live. In their hearts, they'll long for the Trailblaze too. You were never the only option for the audience, Sparksy.
You know why I can't stand heroic stories? You lot always wave the flag of justice, then stomp all over the fun with brute force. The elation has nothing to do with justice, and you haven't won yet. Ma'am, gray hair. Don't tell me you forgot the plan. I'll stall her.
Always gotta steal the spotlight, huh? How long can you hold her off?
We don't have much time left, do we? I'm trying to give us better odds of winning here. There's one thing I've always wondered. Who's the real Sparkle, and who's just a mask? Shouldn't the last one standing decide that? Then let's settle it, right now! I'll make you the opening firework of Sparksicon!
They look the same.
Unbelievable! A girl who looks exactly like Miss Sparksy just rushed in and started throwing punches!
A sensor, like in The Sims.
Could she be a high-grade lookalike rival? Looks like when it comes to top-tier V-Streamer wars, the fanciest fights are fought the old-fashioned way.
Hey, friends! Over here! Look this way!
March!
Is that March's voice?
Over here! Mr. Yang and I are in the art classroom!
While Sparkle keeps her busy, let's regroup with March first.
Two similar figures clash together, battling fiercely amidst swirling smoke and chaos, making it impossible to tell one from the other. From within the fray, faint voices could be heard.
A mere mask dares to threaten its master with such arrogance! Who's the mask and who's the master? That's still up for debate! Ha ha!
Those shortcuts are kind of funny. Oh.
Move this platform, and you should be able to get up there.
Did we just blow up the school? The human lifespan of 50 years compared to the span of the heavens. Change of what? I didn't read it. Hey, don't disappear so quickly. March! I brought backup! March! Thank goodness, you're okay! Pada!
March, I'm just so happy you're safe, Bana.
After she escaped the school, I figured she'd bring you back. So while Sparksy was away, I found a classroom to hide in. The students around here have been acting weirder and weirder. Good thing my heart is pure and untouched, so her tricks don't work on me. Hold up. Were you two just talking with some weird verbal tick?
We chose to fight poison with banana! Is Mr. Young okay?
What? You actually used that Penaconian mimetic virus to counter Sparksy's influence? I don't care if the Express turns into a Sparksy train or a monkey train. I want no part of either.
What about Welt? Is he all right?
Mr. Yang, it's our friends. Come on out.
You look perfectly normal, though. So that Professor Welt she saw in the news...
Were you acting? Just a bit of acting on my part. Let's not dwell on that right now. So he was acting all along! I was actually suspecting that he was not sincere. Because it was weird. I couldn't imagine Welt falling to Sparksy's things. Like March, I realized something was corrupting our cognition when I arrived at school. She even pulled from one of my past memories to strengthen the effect. It was pretty frustrating. Luckily, I've dealt with something similar before. I snapped out of cognition corruption very fast this time, so I decided to keep playing the teacher and hide some students away in secret. So, any ideas on how to dispel Sparksy's influence? You told March and Welt about the intel you obtained at the tavern and your action plan. No wonder these students took down the wave mural from the central courtyard. Sparksy had them break it into 3 parts: the waves, the wooden boat, and the moon. I don't know where they hid the waves and the moon, but I managed to retrieve the wooden boat. That was stored in the archive room from the students.
As expected from Teacher Yang.
We might have a lead on the other 2 painting pieces. Have you seen... Furbo, Nana?
Furbo, Nana.
You mean... a Furbo?
We sent a local reporter into the school, but his luck turned sour, Nana. Sparksy caught him red-handed.
Sorry, Nana.
Before he was taken away, he managed to take a photo of the library. I want to check it out with her.
What about me and Mr. Yang? Now that we have a lead, no way we'll just sit here doing nothing.
March and I will go track down that Furbo reporter. We might even find out where the last piece of the painting was hidden.
That's the plan. Let us know right away if you find any leads.
Oh, Jesus Christ. A portrait of a majestic Imaginae who is apparently a certain school official. You're positive the actual official doesn't look like that? Seems like some students are clearly trying a bit too hard to score brownie points.
Himiko, where's the library?
I know the way. I just hope they haven't renovated the academy in the past 15 years.
Hey. I guess they should, though. What's this?
Please give Miss Sparksy lots of likes!
I've appraised it all. No fakes.
Wait, did Sparksy and Sparkle move Gear 5?
The library's just up ahead. Finally, I can get away from all these live stream obsessed students. We're here, Bana.
But I don't see any waves or moon.
Bana.
Where could it be? Like I'd ever tell you.
Miss Sparksy herself ordered us to guard this place with our lives.
Hey, get that stream running.
Ugh, kids these days. They ignore their studies just to focus on the internet. As an alum of Graphia Academy, it's my duty, as tradition dictates, to give you all a proper extracurricular lesson.
Beating?
Hey, juniors, ready to roll?
Beating is the lesson.
My purpose is to protect. Mountains move, dragons rise! Existence is of no consequence. Future will come!
This battle is unavoidable. If all is black or step onto the board.
My strength isn't what it was. Finish them off. For tomorrow!
Victory now rests in my hands. A bloody fight. To the defeated, your downfall is absolute.
Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanence! Finish them off. A future will come!
Where could they be hiding the landscape painting?
After all, it's an image-nanted thing. Once sealed in a scroll or something, it'll be a pain to retrieve, but nah. Oh, right. Let's check out that photo Nana the reporter left us. Maybe we can find some clues.
Could that be hidden near that bookshelf, Nana? Oh, readable.
Is this also a blessing of the Trailblades?
General knowledge. General knowledge reader, do you know your origins? A popular science book about the origins of the Imagine. As we all know, every Imagine originates from a story. But do you, as an Imagine yourself, truly understand your own origin story? Why don't you follow me and take a look together? Plus, the story of how Plus came to be is just as adorable as they are. Legend has it, it all began with a masked fool who had the knack for inventions. This particular fool found bathing alone to be far too lonely, so they created a bunch of little yellow duckies. These duckies floated carefree on the bathtub surface, and when you gave them a good squeeze, they would let out a ploo sound. And that's the original story of the ploo. Later on, another scholar was deep in thought while soaking in their bathtub when they witnessed the rubber ducky bobbing up and down, and had a sudden epiphany about the laws of physics. Because of that school's signature catchphrase, ploos are still called Eureka in some Planarcadian dialects to this day. But these little stories weren't enough to bring the ploo into being. What truly established them as a stable imaginary species was an adorable accident. During a freight skiff mishap that caused no casualties, millions of yellow rubber duckies were spilled into the ocean. These little ducks rode the currents on an epic adventure around the entire world of Ahatopia. After this brave expedition, the ploo as we know it today was born. This incident also shaped the core trait of the ploo: adorableness, innocence, and a fearless forward spirit. Orch. The origin story of the Orch is a bit on the dark side. Pretty much every ancient civilization that fancied itself civilized cooked up the idea of those evil barbarian outsiders. In some places they're giants, in others they're snakes or spiders, and in the world in canvas they're the Orch. After all, every civilization needs an enemy, and it's way easier to just paint your foes as green-skinned brutish monsters than to actually figure out who they really are. From this grotesquely distorted demonization of Outlanders, the Orch was born, and they lived up to expectations, becoming the great enemy of the Canvas Age and establishing a regime known as the Orch Republic that stood in opposition to human civilization for ages. Both sides clashed in battle time and again, locked in an endless cycle of bloodshed and war, until the IPC's arrival finally brought it all to an end. As civilization progressed, the Orch and other species realized that none of them were actually the savage barbarians they had imagined each other to be. With time, we finally reconciled our differences and now live together in harmony in this shared Arcadia. Today, though this long-standing historical rivalry has long since ended, its traces still remain. Even now, most of the Orch still live within the borders of the ancient Orch Republic, which was their autonomous region. The Orch were stayed in their ancestral homeland have transformed it into a massive theme park. The name Orch Republic has become an iconic cultural symbol of Planarcadia, representing the Orch carefree, untamed, and bold way of life. They hope that every visitor gets a chance to experience the joy and unbridled spirit that the word Orch embodies. Moonlul. Nowadays, when you gaze up at the phantasmoon, you're sure to see the rocket on it. When someone asks, "What's on the phantasmoon?" rocket is always the first answer that comes to mind. However, to the ancients, the strange shapes observed on the phantasmoon weren't the rocket but a multitude of other things: birds, small beasts, men and women. Scholars generally believe this is a case of collective human overfitting, where naturally random patterns are mentally reconstructed into symbols and meaning. The origins of the Moonalul remain shrouded in mystery to this day, but people prefer to believe they were born from the ancients' fantastical answer to the question of what lives on the phantasmoon: the rabbit. It is likely this very origin story that has endowed the Moonalul with their romantic, mysterious, and elusive air. Lightpaw. During the Cinder Age, humanity created many imagines for warfare. The Lightpaw was one of them. These nimble and agile imagines serve as the vanguard scouts in war. They were given the name Lightpaw. Likely a technique used by the artist during Imagines to reinforce collective cognition and help the species gather wish power. After the Cinder Age, most Imagines bred for war couldn't adapt to peacetime life and gradually faded away. But Lightpaws were the exception. No matter the era, Lightpaws have always played an irreplaceable role. After all, speed comes in handy, no matter the situation. Very cipher this one is. Ghost. Unlike created imagines, ghosts manifest at completely unpredictable times and places. They are born from regret and obsession. The intense, unyielding beliefs of the dead before their final moments often coalesce into ghosts under the light of the phantasmoon. In certain circumstances, the living can also develop obsession strong enough to spawn ghosts, known as the spirit of obsession. So I was right that the ghosts are like the last-ditch effort of the brain to save the self. The ghost born from obsession breeds paranoiacs. Somehow this seems to make them far more adept at achieving worldly success than they were in life. Perhaps in certain fields paranoia isn't a negative trait after all. Legal issues involving ghosts are always tangled. Strictly speaking, a ghost bears no relation to the deceased, yet most ghosts consider themselves to be that very person. This entangles lawmakers in a prolonged tug-of-war over whether ghosts have the right to inherit property and social ties. And then there is the issue of the spirit of obsession. Good heavens, it's a jurist's worst nightmare. Mechatrons. Mechatrons don't have a long history. They only came into existence 15 years ago. To this day, many still think they're some kind of Intellitron developed by the IPC. But no, they're just like us, genuine imaginated creature born from wish power. Mechatrons were born from humanity's spiritual worship of giant mechs in Arcadia. Under the IPC's culture influence, as times changed and audience tastes shifted, artists began catering to contemporary trends in their work. And so, they churned out an endless stream of works featuring robots. The robot imagine born from these works, boasting superior performance, gradually climbed the social ladder and earned themselves higher status. These days, mechatrons have become an indispensable part of Planarcadia's social fabric. They diligently haul cargo, maintain public order, and manage machinery. The towering mechatrons participate in the construction of skyscrapers like cranes. Furthermore, some super-sized mechatrons even joined the defense of Planarcadia, working alongside the Department of Aberration Defense in combat aberrant incursions. But the Mechatron's main gig is, without doubt, starring in robot-themed movies and shows. They invented Ganda. Oh, another article. Raffia Academy Code of Conduct. Academy rulebook packed with bizarre bans. A tedious list of regulations, though it seems every strictly prohibited item exists for a good reason. Graphia Academy Code of Conduct. Graphia Academy is the finest institution for the arts in all of Plan Arcadia. We are dedicated to providing every student with a world-class education. For the sake of your future, please observe the following rules and regulations with the utmost care. Disobedient students won't survive for long at Graphia Academy. Chapter 1. Students' Rights and Obligations. The Academy promised to safeguard all basic student rights. We maintain a message for the Dean mailbox. Should any student feel their rights have been compromised, they may submit their feedback there. Students must respect their instructors, maintain solidarity with their peers, and uphold the school's reputation through honesty and hard work. Where is the third one? There's like 1, 2, and there's 4. The school maintains a zero-tolerance policy for misconduct. Any student found engaging in illegal activities will be dealt with severely. All members of the Academy are expected to coexist in harmony, respecting the customs of all groups to foster a peaceful campus environment. Chapter 2. Academic Facility Management. Academic Building and General Classrooms. Academic buildings are open from 6 to 23rd to 11. Please consult your class schedule for specific times. Classrooms are divided into general and activity rooms. Please ensure you are in the correct room for your session. Our hallways have a tendency to lead to unexpected locations. Remain calm and refrain from running or trying to run through others. Should you find the classroom has shifted locations, familiarize yourself with its new rule of movement to avoid tardiness. Please wait your turn for the restrooms. If you knock and a female voice responds, "I am here," do not open the door. Report the incident to a staff member immediately. Some buildings are currently under renovation. Avoid areas with piled debris or unfamiliar empty halls. And never attempt to force open a locked door. Activity classrooms. Note, currently our activity classrooms consist of the painting studios and the gymnasium. Painting studios are strictly off limits outside scheduled Imaginesis classes. Do not linger on the 13th step outside the painting studio. The school assumes no responsibility for any consequences resulting from this action. In partnership with the Department of Aberration Defense, all works created during Imaginesis will be neutralized after class. Do not dwell on these fantasies. The unauthorized creation of Imaginae is strictly prohibited. The gymnasium is open, but do not wander into senior-level aberration prevention classes. We wish to avoid any unnecessary accidents. Follow all instructor guidance and wear your protective gear properly during aberration prevention. In the event of an injury, notify the infirmary at once. Miss Anoin will provide all necessary aid. A loose gymnasium door is a known issue being addressed by maintenance. If you hear strange noises coming from it, do not kick the door and leave the area immediately. Chapter 3. Other Campus Infrastructure. Atrium and Entrance Hall. A number of creations left by our alumni are on display here for educational purposes. Please treat them with respect. Do not attempt to converge with the Imaginae in the atrium, and never agree to any promise that would lead you into the world in canvas. Open flames are strictly prohibited within the atrium. The school will pursue legal action for any damage to or theft of the artwork. Please use the foyer storage locker responsibly. Should the locker door refuse to open, contact the staff member. They will assist in relocating any Imaginae that may have taken up residence inside. Please maintain proper conduct while shopping at the general store. The Academy reserves the right to review all students' and faculty purchase records. No graffiti allowed on campus. Library. It is normal for the TV cabinet in the library to shake. Please do not panic and look for an administrator for help. You may borrow and read the books in the library freely. If there is a book that requires experimentation or payment, please handle them with caution. Please strictly abide by any other requirements from the librarian. Chapter 4. Club Management Regulations. To encourage a well-rounded development of all students, our school is willing to provide appropriate support for the establishment of various interest clubs. However, all clubs must strictly follow the requirements below. Any club found in violation will face disbandment. To establish a club, at least 5 members are required and an application must be submitted to the school for approval. The student council is charged with the investigative responsibility of regulating club conduct. It shall be presided over by 2 co-presidents, 1 human and 1 imaginary. Club activities must be civilized and abide by the students' code of conduct. Spreading false rumors on campus is strictly prohibited. If malicious acts are committed in the name of a club, the school will hand the culprits over to the security officers for investigation after they have been stopped and apprehended. I guess sane. Also, I wonder if some people who play this game recognize that some of those thingies are old cartridges to old consoles. Like this is old tape. This is a comic, and this is a cartridge to the old console. This TV also was old. Ooh, classroom.
Where are we now?
This place looks just like any other classroom. But something's off.
Let's look around. Why did I get this? The trailblazer who left through time. Time travel is usually just a scam. Uncover the truth behind the old school building 15 years ago. What the fuck? Did I time travel by accident? Someone carelessly tossed a comic magazine on the table. July 20th, 1984, issue 29. Introducing the brand new series Super Leaf Walkers. Man, that's such an old school comic. There's a notebook on the desk with a sticky note attached to a page of the calendar. 50th anniversary preparations, purchase streamers, lanterns, student exhibition planning. 840716. Blackboards need erasers, humans need sleep, and toxic memories need to be forgotten.
So this is where they stashed the wave. Did you hear something?
I heard the laughter.
I think I heard someone laughing.
Something's not right. Is there something hidden here?
Chalk marks gleam fresh on one side of the blackboard as if written just today. Arcadian calendar, July 22nd, 1984. On duty, Belle Pulvish.
July 22nd, 1984? Belle? Could this classroom be...
Mekko, are you okay? Did we just time travel?
Senior? You're back!
Belle?
And you are?
But... how is this possible?
Yo, boss! You're back?
Boss Himeko, you look kind of pale.
Boss Himeko?
Waiting for you forever!
Why do they call her boss?
You'll help me, right?
Yo, boss! You're back?
Slack off.
It really is you, Senior! You look so different. We almost didn't recognize you. Still, that dashing aura of yours simply can't be obscured. And so many of us, we've been here, waiting all this time.
I'm so sorry. I was gone too long. It's unforgivable that I never came back to visit you all.
You apologizing so seriously? That's not like you at all, Senior.
Yeah. After all this time, the least I can do is smile. But all of you are already dead.
What happened to those people?
Himeko, these students, who are they?
They're the shadows cast by my past regrets. Young lives buried here by a tragic accident.
What?
Oh no, Senior, he's here! That thing is coming!
Wait, what did you just say?
Everyone, hide! We mustn't let that monster find us! Run, Senior! The Herald of Death is back! Belle!
Hey! That was horror! I don't like horror! The classroom door closed, and before you knew it, you were standing in the hallway. Peek through the door crack. Listen through the door crack. Push the door forward. The gap in the door seems filled with an impenetrable darkness, and you can see a thing. You hear what sounds like light raindrops gently falling on the window. In the classroom, someone carefully paced around, treading across the sticky floor, like a painter walking on spilled paint, scattered all over the ground. Why do I have a thing that's not a paint? That's a blood! Push the door forward. The classroom door won't budge an inch, no matter how much force you apply to it.
We've got the wave now. Time to regroup with Welt and the others.
But these students, aren't there still people trapped inside?
You can't save them. They're already ghosts. It wasn't Sparksy who attacked them, but something far more cruel. And they didn't die in the present, but during a certain twilight 15 years ago. We can't change their fates. However, this definitely isn't some kind of time travel to the past. Someone created this space for unknown reasons, only to reenact before an eyewitness the bloodbath at Graphia Academy from the Phantasmoon Games 15 years ago.
The Phantasmoon Games 50 years ago? You were there at the time?
That's right. But that has nothing to do with the enemy we're facing right now. I know you have a lot of questions now, but we'll have time to talk about all this in detail after we deal with Sparksy. Come on. It's time for us to meet up with Welt. He just messaged and said he and March found the missing Furbonana reporter, Bana, and the final landscape painting piece.
You okay, Mr. Purbo?
Good thing we got here in time, or you would have ended up as a target practice dummy.
Beep boop. This Furbo nearly bit the dust. President, you're here! You're gonna give this Furbo some hazard pay, right?
Lol. You didn't even finish the job. So, where's the third landscape painting thing? Mr. Furbo here said the students put the moon inside the gymnasium. These moons, they are everywhere! These orbs, they are everywhere. What in the world are all these things everywhere?
Wispe called emotes.
Sparksy must have given the moon to one of the emotes to look after.
She really went all out, didn't she? The whole gym's full of moons. Now what?
Be it Sparkle or Sparksy, both are equally just as headache-inducing. All right, everyone. Let's round up these emotes and take a look.
You! Fess up! Did you stash the moon somewhere? I pried open its mouth to take a look. Seems this little guy didn't swallow the moon.
The texture of this ball seems different from the others. Okay, okay, don't cry. No one's going to hurt you. This Wispe suddenly charges against you like a cannonball firing from its chamber. Oh.
My strength isn't what mountains move, dragons rise!
I didn't know battle was on the table.
Existence is no more tomorrow.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them. This battle is unavoidable.
We have the edge.
The future will come. For tomorrow.
Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
You'll pay for this.
Amphorius will welcome the true dawn.
The high and mighty Emoti is stuck fast in the base basketball hoop. Perched there like a monarch upon a throne and gazes down coldly at the frantic bustle of your efforts below. You eyeballing me, Emoti? You know where the moon is hidden. Its gaze shifts awkwardly away, but the smoke grin sneaks onto its lips as if thinking, you have got no knees. Good luck reaching for the moon.
Sneaky laugh. It probably does know where the moon is hiding. But how are we meant to even reach the thing?
I like it. Oop.
The gym. I've missed this. There was a time when I really envied those classmates who could sprint across the field, giving it their all.
Isn't this Himeko's alma mater too? Aw, don't tell me Himeko was the quiet type who stayed far away from the gym back in school.
Oops.
Not quite. I'd already graduated by the time I started feeling this way. Due to some circumstances, I went back to my father's school to work.
Oops.
One good jump, and we should be able to reach that emoji.